February 20th. Time's flying by, isn't it, you guys? You see the angel blowing that trumpet, the bathtub, the white horse, that little clock. Time's running out, my friends. Remember that dream I had where I said start counting down from 16, 15, 14, 13? Well, that was like around the 12th, I believe. On the 15th, they had something like 650 whales that beached themselves. 650 whales come out of the ocean and just beach themselves. That's a sign from God. We're getting ready to go. The wise virgins. That's our oil, okay? That's our oil. Because he said there'd be no sign given other than Jonah, which Jonah was in the belly of the whale, remember, for 3 days? And that was a sign from Jonah, the 650 whales that beached themselves on the 15th. You guys remember that dream I had, the countdown, okay? And then the other where I pulled into a train station and it started going 16, 15, 14. Well, we had to get into that train, okay? That train's what's going to take us out of here. Well, on the 15th, the whales beached themselves. On the 16th, George Steele, the animal, he'd passed away then. George Steele, like the Man of Steel. He passed away on the 16th. I believe all these things are getting ready to happen, man. We're at that point where we're getting very close. I told you 5 is the number of grace. And the calendar year 5777, I'm getting ready to be 57 in May, which puts that photo I took in 77. That's 5777. This is all coming to a head, you guys, and we're getting ready to go. What I want you to know is how important it is, faith, because there's like 360 times, 336 times faith is mentioned in the Bible. The woman that said, if I could just touch the hem of his garment, and he said, your faith has made you whole. Believing in him and what he did on the cross. When he died on the cross, he said, by his blood we're redeemed back to the Father. Therefore, our faith should be strong in Jesus Christ, on everything that he has done on the cross. Don't put your faith in anything in this world, material stuff. My faith is in Jesus Christ. Some people say they got faith on putting oil and all that on their head. Not me. My faith is in Jesus Christ. Yes, when Jesus was here, they said they used, some people, you go to their homes, they anoint your head with oil or whatever. Well, when Jesus went to the cross and died, we were underneath grace, okay? That doesn't mean that we get rid of the old commandments. We still follow the 10 commandments of God, the Father, because Jesus honors his Father, and the Father honors the Son. The Old and the New Testaments go together. Now, it's by his blood that we're redeemed. Faith is very important here, you guys. We must keep faith in Jesus Christ. We're getting ready to go home. This is not the time to let anybody deceive you or divide you. Remember what he said, a house divided cannot stand. And that's what the scoffers and the mockers are doing right now. They're trying to cause division. And know this, there's only 5 wise and 5 foolish. And that leaves 90% totally unaware, okay? Now, I don't know about the foolish. If they're aware, they're just not paying attention. I don't know. I've talked to people that say they go to church all the time. They don't even know what a host is. And Jesus Christ said, I'm the Lord of hosts. Don't you think, you know, the church you should know what a host is? We are that host. The Spirit dwells within us. Our bodies are the temple of the Lord. You see what I'm saying? And the churches aren't even teaching that stuff to their people. And even when I try to talk to them about it, it's like as if they get a blank stare on their face and they don't believe. You know, I don't know what to say about it. Other than they probably weren't separated, you know. You guys, just be ready. Keep your faith in Jesus Christ, okay? Remember, he went to the cross. That's where we have to have our faith in him and what he did. By his blood, okay? And he separated us for this reason. The wheat and the tares growing together, scoffers in the last days. Man, you could see them. They're hardcore. That's because we're getting really close, you know? My wrestling coach passing away on the 16th, you know, God bless him. And, you know, he told me he had a dream where he was being dragged to hell, but somebody came and saved him. And he's seen where he was going to be taken into the kingdom of heaven. He told me this. He was on my Facebook channel. And I was like, wow, you know. And his other brother, I told you that spirit I heard in him when he tried to hire me for Tampa Bay Lightning Stadium. And when I told him the games were over, I heard a voice come out of him and he went, no. You know, so I believe, you know, the devil knows his time was short, but I don't think he realized how short it was, because when I told him that, if they would have known, he wouldn't have said that right in front of me like he said it. He said it like he didn't know until I said it. God bless you guys. I hope and pray that you get something out of this message, and look up for our redemption draws near. Remember that dream I had with the set of teeth and USA on top of it, and that Indian? He told me, he said, America is going to be chomped. Now the Grotex channel, he speaks a lot about that Indian. I'm going to include that in the description box where you can see it at the end of this video. God bless each and every one of yous.